We are back for another rousing trophy run filled with golf! The first Hot Shots Golf was created by the excellent studio Camelot, famous for Golden Sun and another popular golf game featuring a certain plumber and his friends. Now for Hot Shots Golf 2, the club has been passed to a studio known as Clap Hanz, which has shepherded all the games in the Hot Shots series going forward from this very game. This studio goes back 4 generations starting with this game, and they ended up releasing a lot of games in the Hot Shots / Everybody's Sport series. At least they did, until crying Jim Ryan and PlayStation decided to gut their whole Sony Japan studio division, resulting in the abandonment of the series and studio. Hey, thanks for 20 plus years of working with us and the heritage, but now you can go. But anyways, let's talk about this game. Moving from the first to the second game, I find that Hot Shots Golf 2 has a lot more personality with its characters. My boy Mel is in this game, and I will not be drinking any of the haterade that suggests he looks weird and goofy. The golfers are stereotypically the rich, elite business people who will kick you off the driving range if you aren't wearing a polo shirt. That's a real thing, by the way, because it happened to me and my friends on a trip to the Florida Keys. But a good way to break up the narcissism is with some guest golfers from yesteryear, and I can't wait to share who they are, especially if you've never played this game before. Now, trophy-wise, the transition is a lot more similar, as the trophy lists look very similar upon first side-by-side inspection. However, I will say it right now that this platinum run is harder than the first, and it's mostly due to one trophy. So let's get on the fairway and start teeing up these trophies so we can collect another Hot Shots Platinum trophy. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Definitely check out the Hot Shots Golf 1 trophy guide if you haven't, especially if you want to tee up all of these platinum trophies in the series and try to collect them all. And of course, subscribe for more trophy guide videos just like this one, because you might just find your next platinum trophy. When you put the first game and the second game's trophy lists side by side, you're going to see a ton of similarities. There are a bunch of unlocked golfer trophies, including our 3 guest golfers, and there are trophies for landing a birdie, an eagle, albatross, and of course, a hole-in-one. What is added are 2 more putting trophies for dishonorably screwing up, and what is gone is the course unlock grind, which is a good thing if you want to get in and out quickly. Theoretically, that should mean this trophy run is shorter and easier, but you quickly find out that that's not quite the case. I mentioned already that this platinum run is more difficult than the first game, and this is due to the luck you need to have for the Albatross Trophy. In the first game, it was pretty easy to cheese it, but now you have to do it legit. This causes the time to platinum the game to vary wildly, as you could get it right away or take a long time to get it. The rest of the putting trophies are not so bad comparatively, it's just this Albatross. That's everything you need to know for this platinum rundown, and now we can get started. But if you need more help with this trophy run, I've got more helpful guides in the description below to assist you. So all the action for this trophy run is going to happen in one mode, and that's Versus mode. The game starts you off with 3 golfers, including my boy Mel, Sam, and Cedric. But there are many more golfers to unlock in this game, and they have a trophy of their own on screen right now. The way you unlock these 7 golfers is by playing in Versus mode and defeating them like the last game. You get to pick a golfer to play as, and then you choose a golfer to play against, and it should be one of the golfers that you don't have yet. Then you will go head to head on an 18-hole course where the golfer with the most rounds won will be declared the winner. If you have the best score when the hole is over, you get a point. And remember, a lower score in a game is what you want. Golf is weird like that. You'll need to play across the 18 holes until it is impossible for the opponent to beat you, and that's when you're done and you'll unlock the character. All of these golfers are cool and all, but we know why we're here. The guest golfers. This is something that started in this game and continued throughout all the Clap Hanz games. We have 3 classic characters that join the roster here in this game, and our very first guest golfer is the mad clown psychopath himself, Sweet Tooth, and you'll get the Have Fun, Play Hard trophy for beating him out on the greens. For the younger viewer, more familiar with his Twisted Metal Black and Onward look, yes, there was a time when he looked like that instead of his iconic big boy look. Instead of serving ice cream and missiles, he's serving up fly balls, cause boy can this boy hit. It's at this point in your versus mode escapades that the AI starts to play kinda decently, so the challenge is starting to ramp up, as opposed to before when they were really dumb. I mean, damn, they were dumb. But beat Sweet Tooth and you can use him to beat our next early PlayStation icon. By the way, PlayStation needs to hurry up and drop the other Twisted Metal games on PS Plus Premium. Twisted Metal Black is there and I have a guide for it already. You can check that out. But come on, where's the rest? Our next guest is the fabled hero of Galamir, Sir Daniel Fortesque. His legend might be a little bit exaggerated, but his golf game isn't, that's for sure. You will get the Grip It and Rip It trophy if you beat Sir Dan in versus mode. The AI is definitely starting to play harder, and Sir Dan was starting to match my performance level, obviously aided by the rewind feature because I wouldn't be able to beat him naturally. If I did have to do this without the rewind feature like back in the day, Lord help me with this plat. But it's good to see this good Skelly boy back again because we don't get enough of him. We didn't get a remake of the second game, but I was happy with the remake of the first. They did a great job. Shout out to Other Ocean for that. Sweet Tooth is coming back, so I don't have worries there. But our last wisecracking, unlockable golfer, who knows when we will see his grand return, so it's awesome to see him here. For the Refuse to Lose trophy, you will have to best our final golfer, Gex. It's tail time, boys. This generative gecko plays a mean game of golf, and my back and forth bout with this green boy went to the final rounds of the 18 holes. He slipped up very rarely and was clapping clubs and balls, which led to constant birdies and eagles. This game of golf was like an all-nighter at Richard Simmons' house. So you will have to dig deep to beat Gex, and by dig deep, I mean use the rewind feature. After you best Gex, that will be all the golfers you need to unlock, and you are halfway there to collecting all the trophies. Note to self, don't buy golf clubs made by Acme. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering, no! The Unlock Everything cheat doesn't pop the golfer trophies. What I'm talking about here is a cheat where you can start a new game file with the name 2GSH that will unlock all the golfers, all the courses, and all the putter and ball types. The cheat itself does not disable trophies, so you can use it to your advantage, but they also do not unlock trophies for you either. You still need to beat every golfer individually to get the trophies, and I'm glad they did it that way because these trophies are meant to be earned and not given away. Kudos for that. Just like the last game, we have a bunch of putting trophies to hit for just about every golf score type you can collect in a real life game. You'll need to achieve each scoring type except par for these trophies, and aside from just one trophy, there really are no restrictions on how you do it. You can pick any game mode you like and any course you wish, provided it is possible to pull off the score type on that course. If you don't know shit about golf, it will make sense as we go along. The first trophy we are aiming for is the First of the Flock trophy for landing a birdie. Each stage has a par score of either 3, 4, or 5, and all you have to do to collect a birdie is score 1 under par. Remember, you are winning when you have a less score than the person next to you. Getting this score is so common that you will probably get this on your very first game. So this is the easiest trophy to get in the game itself. Now we are getting into some juicier scores that prove you are a decent golfer. The Eagle Has Landed trophy is awarded to you if you now score 2 under par, which is known as an eagle. I don't really know why these names are all after birds, but the reason better not be simply because the ball is soaring through the air. Come on. Anyways, you'll need to pick a course that is either par 4 or par 5 because eagle on a par 3 stage doesn't exist because it's just a hole-in-one. An eagle in this game is not rare, but you will really need to hit the ball far when you're shooting. Ideally, you take 2 shots to get within putting range on a par 5 stage and sink the putt for the eagle. Use the rewind feature to help you if you mess up a shot. Now, what is way more difficult to sink is an albatross, getting you the Spread Your Wings trophy. I found an interesting stat on Wikipedia that says in major championship competition, only 18 players have ever scored an albatross, and only one of those players has done it twice. If you're curious, Tiger Woods is in one of them, showing you how difficult this feat is in real life. So getting it in this video game will not be that impossible, but damn will it feel like that. This score requires you to be 3 under par now, so that's not possible to land this bird on a par 3 or par 4 stage. You will have to do it on a par 5 stage. This is where the frustration sets in, as you will have to hit the first shot as far as you can and then sink the ball on the second shot from either halfway or 2/3 down the fairway. This is where having the later unlockable golfers like Sweet Tooth or Sir Dan come in handy because they have really great power stats. In the first Hot Shots game, there was a stage where you could cheese the albatross, but there is no such stage in this game. So there is a lot of trial and error ahead of you to try and sink this putt. You should absolutely try to get this albatross in practice mode where you can adjust the wind direction, the wind speed, the type of iron and ball you use, and other helpful things. If you use the 2GSH profile I mentioned earlier, everything will be unlocked and at your disposal. This stage I recommend trying to get it on is the PLAT course on hole 13, which is a short distance par 5 stage. Now with all that setup done, it now becomes a game of perseverance. It could take you 30 minutes to get, it might take you 2 hours to get, or it might take you a whole fucking afternoon like it did for me. You are going to do a crap ton of rewinding, but once you find the right combination to sink that putt, it's gonna feel really good getting that albatross. Good luck trying to get it in a regular game because you will have to land it with preset conditions. But once you do sink the albatross and get the trophy, you will have the game's most difficult trophy in your collection. Then there is the most coveted score in golf, and there's also a trophy for collecting it. The One and Done trophy is for scoring a hole-in-one in a regular game. Yeah, the regular game part of the trophy description is important because this is the only trophy where you can't do it in practice mode. But that stipulation didn't really matter because I ended up taking way less time to get it compared to the Albatross Trophy. All you have to do is go to the 9-hole par 3 mode and sink the first shot on the first hole. It's perfect because it's only 50 something yards away. Super close. Just rewind when you miss the shot and adjust your position to the wind factors. This took me 15 minutes to do, and I feel like that is on the long side of things. Many of you guys will be able to do this even faster than me. So be the pro golfer and get that hole-in-one trophy. Those are all the scores that you want to aim for when you're golfing if you want to win. Now these next 2 trophies though, you should probably not be going for, and you'll probably have to do this purposely to get these trophies. We first have the It's Only 1 Over Par trophy for collecting a Bogey. This is a dubious award for putting the ball in the hole 1 stroke over par or +1. Remember, minus is good, plus is bad, so +1 is bad, don't do it. So sink the putt when you are doing badly and miss the hole for par. Even worse, the "you get more practice strokes this way" trophy for collecting a double bogey. A double bogey is now +2. You're killing me now. You have to do even worse and sink the putt when you are 2 over par. These trophies are not hard at all. I'm making it sound way harder than it is, but I hate getting these trophies for doing badly because it hurts my ego. But with these 2 dishonorable trophies collected, that is all the trophies we need for this very short platinum run. We have done it again. Another golf plat collected here on the channel and another classic PlayStation plat done. We might have to add another one to the channel because I see that they patched in trophies for Super Stardust Portable. Very exciting. You have my interest back, Sony. Now add Twisted Metal. But for this game, if you've collected every putting score trophy, including the Albatross, unlocked every golfer, got to golf as these 3 retro iconic mascots, and collected all the trophies, congratulations! You will be awarded the Superior Golfer Platinum Trophy for Hot Shots Golf 2 or Everybody's Golf 2, depending on where you're playing the game. Overall, I still had a great time with this retro golf game despite a huge grind to get that damn Albatross Trophy. I don't know if I did a good enough job describing how long it took me to get that thing because it was legit a whole afternoon of constant rewinding, wind adjustments, and trial and error. It was definitely on the painful side of things, but really that's the only pain point of this whole platinum run. The rest is fine and you will have a good time with this platinum run. If you grew up with this game or grew up with this era of PlayStation, this is a no-brainer for you. Get the plat, just add it to your collection. It does feel old and clunky for sure, but that's how far we have come in 25 years. The next game in the series is less clunky because it hopped to the PS2 era. However, we have a small issue. PS Plus Premium has not added any PS2 games since launch, and if I had to guess as to why that is, it's probably because their current PS2 emulator is not working properly with the PS5 hardware. Case in point, look how bad Ape Escape 2 runs on PS5. I'm not covering that game until they fix it. So for Hot Shots Golf 3, we might have to wait a little while before we can cover it, but there is hope that more PS1 classic games are coming, and now a bunch of PSP classics with trophies as well. PS Plus Premium is now showing signs that it's going to become the retro PlayStation service that we wanted it to be. Progress has been glacially slow, but I'm starting to have more faith. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed coming back to this game, which is a game that I played back in 1999 or 2000, so it's been a hot minute since I've played it. I had fun with it. I realize it's a little bit clunky and maybe not for everybody, but I had fun and I hope you guys enjoy it too and get the plat for sure. And of course, I hope you guys stick around for more Platinum Trophy Guide videos. I have more in the pipeline. New games are starting to come out, so I've started to play them now and I can't wait to bring them to the channel. As well, bring in a requested game that I'm almost finished. So keep your eye on the channel for that. And I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions go incredibly well. They're all hole-in-ones. And peace out.